With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three: King, Verstappen and Sergio Perez. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying.
Welcome along then to France, host of the world-famous Tour de France. But we're not talking two wheels today, we're talking four, in a country widely thought of as giving birth to the art of motor racing back in the late 1800s. We've come a long way since then, and you're about to find out how far. It's time for the French Grand Prix. A lap of Paul Ricard then consists of 15 corners and a total length of around 3.6 miles. Drivers will need to position their cars carefully on the exit of the flat-out turn 10, ready for the double apex right-hander at 11. Watch out for potential overtaking action at the end of the start-finish straight and into the heavy braking zone of turn 8. Anthony Davidson, thanks for joining me once again for the Grand Prix. Let's talk about King. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
They've been avoiding mistakes and have had solid pace, so it's been a good season so far, but whether they can keep that up long term remains to be seen.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. King lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Hamilton, Charles Leclerc and Sainz, Norris, Ricciardo, Gasly and Sebastian Vettel, Stroll, Fernando Alonso, Yuki Tsunoda and Ocon, Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, George Russell and Mick Schumacher, Latifi and Nikita Mazepin. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish. Drive-through penalty. You have a drive-through penalty. Okay, we're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep the temps under control. Okay, we're hitting the rated limits on the MGU-H. The power unit is going to be more prone to overheating. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Fantastic drive, just fantastic. You deserved that race win.
A great race then, and a fantastic victory here at Paul Ricard. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. King increases their championship lead. Let's have a look then at the drivers' standings. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
Yuki Tsunoda gets my vote today.
Let's move on to the constructors. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours.
Who would you say is your biggest rival at the moment?
You're beating all expectations. Would you say we all underestimated you? Do you think this team are performing as well as they could do? You scraped the walls a few times. Were you struggling for grip? Appreciate your time.